Just about every caravaner in Australia would know of Avan caravans. Now why is that? Well, I reckon it's because of this little guy right behind me, or more exactly, the shape of this little guy right behind me. That distinctive A shape makes it one of the most recognisable caravans in Australia. Now, legend has it that when the owner of Avan set about designing this particular shaped van many, many years ago, quite a few people scoffed. They said it would not work, not in a million years. Well, the man persisted, and now they reckon there's about 17,000 of these vans on Australian roads. In fact, it's probably fair to say the entire Avan business, huge business, is built on the success of this shaped caravan. Now, Avan has just launched the Adventure Plus range, including a suite of enhancements to vans like this Cruiseliner here. Now, one of the features of the Cruiseliner is this huge front boot. In fact, I reckon it's bigger than the front boots on vans 3 times the size of the Cruiseliner. Have a look. The Adventure Plus range gets you lots of good gear. What I really liked about it though was the independent coil suspension. We hitched the van up behind Ruby and I've been towing it uphill and down dale over all sorts of corrugated tracks, and you know what, I reckon this van tows really, really nicely. It's really sure-footed, it feels planted to the road, and a lot of that would be down to the independent coil suspension. Of course, you also get an upgraded chassis and quite a number of other little bits and pieces that all add up to make touring just that much more comfortable. Well, here's something that I haven't seen very often. It's a steel rear bumper that's actually welded to the main chassis members. Normally on a Caravan, as you probably know, the rear bumper is kind of U-bolted to the main chassis members. I reckon this is a really nice, strong arrangement, and the added bonus is the void within the bumper can actually be used as, you know, a place to hold your fishing rods or whatever. There's a latch on the other side, you open it up, you shove your poles in there, and away you go. So these A-vans, by which I mean the classic A-shaped A-vans, whether it's the Cruiseliner, the Sportliner or the A-liner, to me they're a bit of a curious breed on the Australian RV scene. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mean that in a bad way. After all, there are whole touring groups of people dedicated to owning these particular vans, and I reckon that's a great thing. Who would buy a van like this? After all, you know, interior living space is not what these vans are really about. Having said that, it's not short on internal height. I mean, it's 2.5 metres in the centre, and either end of the van are really where you're going to be either lying down or sitting down. So again, internal height, not a major issue. Another little nifty feature of the A-van, say you want to bring one of your grandkids along, here's how you fit them in. You just undo a little knob, push down on the table, nice and gently, don't want to break anything, tighten it up. And these backrests become infills, and this is where they sleep. Not bad, huh? Well, let's be honest, the inside of these A-vans, well, you know, it's all kind of cosy, but I reckon that's part of the point. People who want acres of living space, well, they're going to buy bigger vans, obviously. The A-van offers lots of little creature comforts in a fairly compact towing footprint, if I can put it like that. They're light. They're certainly easy to tow, let me tell you. It's all about, you know, comfortable caravanning without bringing everything, including the kitchen sink. But having said that, you know what, you'll actually fit a fair amount of stuff inside the A-van. There's lots of little storage nooks and crannies. You know, even under the bed, even though they've fitted things like a space heater, even a hot water service, that's right, a hot water service in such a small van, there's still a little bit of space under there to bring your camping gear. So folks, I reckon you hitch up one of these vans and you're going to come away thinking, you know what, that was a hell of a lot of fun. Well, there you have it, folks, the Avan Cruiseliner with the Adventure Plus package. What a good little van. Tell you what, it's been a while since I've had a look at one of those, and it's a real reminder just how fun vanning can be. Well, I'm off. Time to hit the road. Cheers. See you next time.